One reviewer describes it as a show that indulges its audiences with a delicious starter, main course, dessert and suggestive humour, while another says it is a wonderful new and naughty twist on the good old cooking demo. The reviewers are describing an ingenious live show titled Don't Burn Your Sausage by comic genius Chris Forrest and celebrity chef P.T. Goffe-Wood. Now, the pair who performed to sold-out performances in Grahamstown, Cape Town and Windhoek are bringing the show to Johannesburg from the 22nd to the 24th of September at the Red Roman Shed at the Empress Palace. Now, Forrest is with us in Joburg to tell us more, and he's a partner in laughter is joining us from our Sea Point studios. A very good morning to you and welcome to Morning Live.
Good morning to you. It's always good to be here.
When you hear reviewers giving you such amazing reviews on something you've worked hard to put together and, of course, you know, used to make people laugh, what does it mean to you?
It just means that I'm doing a good job. Like the best review obviously comes from the audience themselves, so when they're laughing, that's cool. But it's always nice to see it in an actual, like, proper black and white review.
And what's in the title?
Don't burn your sausage. Well, I think that's very good life advice on every level.
You know how terribly misconstrued that can sound.
I think it's supposed to be. Yes, because it's good advice. Like, I think the old saying is don't cook breakfast in the nude because you might burn your sausage. So, yes.
Let me go to Cape Town. Is this somehow an attempt to demonstrate how good food and sex could be delectably intertwined?
Yes, I think you'll find that the point of what we like to call our spadework meal, which is the cooking part of our show, is that we realise that you have a far higher success rate with a date if you take them back to your house and make dinner there than if you actually go to a restaurant. And so this meal that we do in our show is the basis of that theory.
Okay, so take us through the seductive three-course meal.
Okay, well, we start with the first course, which we like to call foreplay. And this is a saute of some chicken livers, some chorizo, butter beans, tomatoes and parsley. And it's one of these dishes that, with crostini, the whole idea is that you feed it to your partner. It's part of that whole tactile thing that these meals have going on.
All right. Why would you say Don't Burn Your Sausage is worth watching, and why do South African audiences love it and relate to it so much, do you think?
Well, I think there's three types of people who love the show. People who like food, people who like comedy, and also people who like sex. So if you don't like any of those three, then your life is quite difficult, I would imagine. So everyone relates to those three, and even if you don't enjoy any of those, we'll be selling other stuff outside before the show, so you can come through and enjoy that. All
right, let me go back to Cape Town. What would you say has been some of the best compliments that you've heard about the show? I mean, you guys have had sold-out shows all over the country, as well as in Namibia. People are really responding well to what you've been able to put together. So what would you say has been the greatest compliment so far?
I would say the best compliment we've had thus far would be one that called us the top gear of food. I thought that was a pretty cool comment.
All right, and what's still to come? What can we still expect from you guys?
Well, I mean, we're already working on Don't Burn Your Sausage 2. We haven't come up with a proper name for it. Well, at least not one that we can say on national TV right now. We've had a few suggestions. But in the meantime, we're just looking forward to doing the show at Empress Palace.
All right, tell us about where people can get their tickets, where we can get information, and how we can connect with you on social media.
Tickets are available at the Empress Palace box office or at Showtix with an X at the end, .co.za. How
much are we paying for good sex and food?
Well, you're paying to watch the food being made, and we'll discuss the other part later. It's tickets starting at 150 rands from the 22nd to the 24th of September, as you said. And if you want to follow me on social media, it's on Twitter and Instagram, it's at Chris Forrest SA, or on Facebook, it's just Chris Forrest. And there's 2 R's in Forrest.
Okay.
Yes.
R's in Forrest. Okay, great. Gentlemen, thank you so much, really. What a joy I've had speaking to you, and I certainly will be going to the show, and yeah, really getting seductive food is what they are promising, but really great interview with the gentleman. Comic genius Chris Forrest and celebrity chef Goffe-Wood have teamed up for an ingenious live show titled Don't Burn Your Sausage. Now, if you're listening carefully, you would know exactly what is in the name. It takes place from the 22nd to the 24th of September at the Red Roman Shade at the Empire.